Hey everyone, Shrike here. So I was working on my infection team with Momo, Vildarian Scout, Agili, Outlaw Crossbowman, and Stinger. And I was like, I need a better ranged infection applicator. So I noticed LilyWill's banner was up, so I just went ahead and I grabbed one real quick. And it really was that easy. Winners win after all. I'm just kidding. I did get her with 110 pull though, and that's all I was going to spend on her. Just 110 pull because I'm saving for a Combe, the next destruction unit, hopefully. But I got lucky. And so, cool, new toy. So I thought I'd just dive right into her kit like I always do and see what makes her tick. Give you guys my thoughts on it. So I'll start with the ability she starts with. I always seem to forget that one. She starts with Cloud Piercing Arrow. It's 140% damage with a curved shot. And that just means that it goes over obstacles like barricades, things like that. So that one's pretty good. But her trait is LilyWill possesses Jump, which triples the character's jump power and allows them to traverse over gaps, which is pretty good. And she gains 5% bonus attack. Ignores assisting cover when attacking from the Highland position. So, like all the Vlder characters, they want to attack from Highland. That's an archer thing and a Vlder thing. So let's look at her trait. And I should preface all of this by saying that this is going to be from the point of view of an infection team. Now, I've looked at guides and videos on her before making this video, and all of them recommend the crit build. That's the meta. And so I'll touch on that here and there, but mainly I'll be focusing on the infection build. And I'll tell you why I'm building infection LilyWill instead of crit. Are you ready? Because that's how I want to play the game. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so her first skill here. Aim, support, instant, gains crit up to, and ignore dodge for 1 turn. Pretty good. I like it. Or Gorilla, attack increases by 5% after attacking, move again by 2 tiles. Seems alright. Mobility is good, but I usually have that anyway with March command. So I went with Aim. It's an instant speed. You're almost guaranteed to crit after it, so it seems good. It's also what is recommended in the guides. And also, I forgot to link it in the last video, but I'll be linking the CelionJourney guide page in the description. That's what I got a lot of my information from. So, Arrow of Aeolus. Physical damage, single target attack. LilyWill deals 60% damage with curved shot. She deals magical damage equal to 40% of her physical attack to all enemies within the 1 tile around the target, inflicting 3 stacks of infection. See, already her infection kit is coming into play. And this is physical and magic damage. Physical to the single target here, and then magical AoE damage. Actually, I don't know if it says it's actually AoE damage. Magical damage equal to 40%. No, I think it would actually have to say AoE damage. So it's just plain magical damage then. Yeah, so then she adds 3 stacks of infection to all of those, which is pretty good. But it means that we've got to build her ideally with physical damage and magical damage to make the most out of this, which is fine. Wind Walking is the one you want to take if you're a meta slave. Okay, no offense, but like that's the better one numbers wise, and if you really want to crush content. Increase crit damage by 10%. The maximum range of ranged skills increases by 1 tile. It seems awesome. Next is Gale Footwork. Reaction: when attacked by a melee attack from the front or side, the character can interrupt the enemy's action, dealing 50% physical damage and teleporting to the back of the closest ally within 3 tiles. Now this damage here is just gravy. The rest is why this is so good. They go to attack you, you just poof, disappear, and appear behind, your tank or something. Protect me, protect me. It's pretty funny. Nope, not that. Survival Master is the other one. When hit by an active attack, the damage taken is decreased by 8%, and environmental damage is taken is decreased by 70%. That's knockback, boulder, explosive barrel, ground spike, falling rocks, etc. But this is the one you want to take because it's just really good. It has a 4-turn cooldown, but for saving you from a big hit, it really only needs to happen once for you to get the edge in a battle. A turn where you would have died, but now you get another turn, and your unit is safe behind another character. It's helpful. Like everyone says, when you see a leader aura, you always want to grab it. They're super strong. Just like this one. Agili also has another one. So maybe if you're running both of them in the same team, you don't need to grab this. In that case, you can grab an AoE defense break, which is also always good. But yeah, this, for all Vlder allies in battle, increase attack by 10%, defense by 20%, and movement by 1 tile. Pretty good. And I think I'll be replacing my Agili with her, so that's why I went with this one. Because she does infection, but not a whole lot of it. She does have that anesthetic ability. This is Agili, that puts things to sleep if they have enough infection stacks. But I don't know how I feel about that. I just want them to die, not fall asleep. The other one here is Shooting Stars, 70%, 5% AoE damage to all enemies within a 2-tile radius, which is weird because it is 1, 2, 3 tiles away. I think that might be a typo. Of the target and inflicts... Oh, no, it's referring to this. Within a 2-tile radius of the target. And this range is 1 to 3 tiles away. Okay, not a typo. And inflicts defense down 2 to all of them in the target radius. That's great. If this wasn't an infection build, I might actually go with that. I love that move. AoE defense breaks, always good. Then here's a good one. Changes her basic attack into an infection delivery system. Fires curved shot, which deals 85% physical damage and inflicts 1 stack of infection on the target. Great. That's exactly what we want. And basic attack, single target attack. LilyWill deals 120 physical damage. That's probably what you want with the crit build. Resonance of Blood is what you also want with the crit build. Gale Footwork is what you want with the crit build. Then Wind Walking. Probably still aim here. And finally, Arrow of Aeolus Gale Break. Single target attack, LilyWill deals 150% damage, inflicts 2 stacks of infection, which immediately trigger the infection effect. Before attacking, she gains Highland advantage. Now this is crazy strong. Probably not better than this, but it immediately triggers all the stacks of infection on the unit, which I believe can stack up until 9. Yeah, so she could trigger all 9 stacks with one ability. I know Momo can also do this, but she needs to have her Doomwaken skill active, and then she needs to use another skill in order to do that. This is just one skill that does it, and it's good. And it also deals 150% damage, so the multiplier is good too. And she just gets Highland advantage also, which is just gravy. That's what I'll be taking for the infection build. And all skills ignore obstinate. Let's try that again. All skills ignore obstinate, increases attack by 12% and inflicts assist on the target after the attack. Obstinate is state. That is super descriptive. Attacks the target, but the attack path is blocked by the enemy or an item. And oh, that just obstinate? That is an obstacle. That might be something lost in translation there. That should probably be obstacle. Assist, debuff, control, disruption. Unable to perform assist, including assisting cover, assisting attack, assisting healing, and assisting revenge. I haven't seen a unit with assisting revenge yet, but that sounds cool. Yeah, that seems like what you'd want with the crit build. So 2 builds here, 2 very different builds. 1 meta, 1 fun. And as for her, oh yeah, her loadout here, I will probably swap out Aim and Resonance of Blood here. I haven't really decided which one I want more, but I kind of want to keep Arrow of Aelus on. This is a big hitting single target attack, and that this is her poof disappear ninja attack, and this is her infectious basic attack. So I mean, I really should take Aim and replace Cloud Piercing Arrow, but then she wouldn't have a big hitting attack. This is 60% damage, AoE debuff. So I kind of need debuff, damage, protection, and infection application. And that's why this is the only slot I'm really going to be swapping out. All right, her gear. Her weapon, this is obviously the choice for the infection build. Whale Hunter. After dealing damage with a single target active attack, which is why, another reason why I want to keep that Cloud Piercing one in here, because her basic attack and the Cloud Piercing attack are the only ones that will work on this part here. It gains a 50% chance to inflict infection on the target, which can be triggered up to 1 time per round. And that's not infection can be triggered 1 time per round, that's this skill that puts 1 infection. So her regular basic attack can add a stack of infection, and then Whale Hunter can add 1 stack of infection. And then just in general, it deals 20% more damage to enemies with infection. And on an infection team, that's going to be great. For the meta weapons, according to CelionJourney, you'll want those 2 right there. And those can be found in Weapons Trial 2 and Weapons Trial 3, I believe. And this True Lens is recommended by everyone for her, but it's just so disappointing. Increases physical attack by a whopping 1%. Yeah, it has the Highland crit increase, which is probably mainly why you want it on her. But it's just, you couldn't get any lower than 1%. I'm gonna have to star this thing up when I get more of them. But yeah, that's the best one on her. As for the tarots, it's not Redemption of the Judgment. That's just what I have on her because physical attack and magical attack, some pretty good max HP, and then later on magical attack here. And remember, she scales off magical attack in the AoE, the Aelus arrow. That's why I have that on her. But she wants either damage increases by 10% when attacking healthy enemies, healthy being no less than 70%. So that's a 30% window where it would do 10% more damage. She also... Go away. Why aren't you going away? That was weird. You also want... Where are you? These scales. Increase crit rate by 15%. The reason I don't have this on her right now is because I don't have any good stats here, substats. HP, defense, and then gold here? No, garbage. The other option is the Rays of the Sun. When attacking injured enemies, ignore 20% of their defense. Great. Injured is below 70%. So that's like a much bigger window than the 30% for when they're healthy. And it ignores defense. Which, injured also increases the damage by 20%. So you're just doing extra on top of that already extra. This is the one I'd prefer to have on her. I don't know, either this one or the crit one. The healthy one I'm not too fond of, but I would prefer to have either Rays of the Sun or Verdict of Justice on her, if I got a good enough substat. But yeah, that's it. That was a quick one. My LilyWill guide. I showed you the meta skills for her, gears for her, and I showed you my infection skills and gear for her. Do with that what you wish. If you made it to the end, thanks. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.